to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium. The Rainbow Warriors' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Texas Tech's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll run it from the gun. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school. But talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the height. I'm excited to watch this debut.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this, or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Davis looking to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. He makes the grab. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, what a move to get open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught close to the marker, it's Turner. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. Looking for the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got a man, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Davis will throw. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. The screen, he can go. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Red Raiders in the hurry up. Back to pass on second down. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw on third. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Davis looking to pass. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Warriors!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost to fire on second down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the ground. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Gonna run it. It's gone. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The pitch to the left. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gentry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Power football with the run. Got it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Got his man. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Red Raider! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Give to the back. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete on third down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He'll pull it on the read. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Davis will throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run from the shotgun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Turning it on! They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to the flat. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Finds his tight end. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Davis looking to pass. Got his man in the middle.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help tack on this third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try it over the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. It's a draw. Got the first down and more. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. They boot it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Spins away from the defender. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires it. Complete downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Give to the running back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. He's up to 86 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northern Illinois is getting cooked right now. I mean, it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 38 to New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Oh, he's got a chance. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Davis looking to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stone. And the returner is stopped. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gets it out quickly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. He'll do it himself. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Let's it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Snags it quickly on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. He shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Grab near the marker. It's Turner. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football.
Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to pound it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you are. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Fires to the big fella.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Throwing right. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Looking to throw on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game. And you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The short hands, it's Alvarado. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Booth. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Booth. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. A strike downfield. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Davis will throw. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Looking for the score. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.